Hey ladies, just a quick video for you on calories, a nice little bonus video really. We're just going to go a little bit into why caloric deficit may not work for you, okay? So the last couple of weeks you've been working on a calorie deficit and a protein content that you need to hit daily. In the next couple of modules, next couple of weeks, I'm going to show you how to continue this fitness lifestyle without actually having to do calorie counting anymore. And we work on portion control. But for now, I just want to talk about why caloric deficit may not work for some people, so you're aware of it, okay? So look, a lot of people go into a calorie deficit and they still continue to eat the foods they're used to eating, except in smaller portions. So if you've been used to eating like jacket potatoes and burgers and pizzas, but you're just eating it in a smaller kind of portion. The problem is that even though you're creating a calorie deficit by eating smaller portions, you're also not getting a lot of volume. The problem with calorie-dense foods is they're quite small, whereas nutritious food, you get a lot more volume, a lot more fiber in there as well, okay? So those smaller portions are not going to keep you full. So imagine this, a 500 calorie burger. So you've got a bun, you've got the patty, the lettuce, the mayo, the ketchup, whatever else in there, cheese, tomato, going to be like 500 calories. That burger is going to go into your mouth super quickly. It's not nutrient dense. There's fiber in the bread, protein in the meat, or halloumi or whatever it is, patty that you've got, and there's a tiny bit of nutrients from the lettuce and the tomato, for example, and then fat from the ketchup and the mayo and the cheese. Now, imagine that burger is like this big, right? Then imagine a 500 calorie whole wheat pasta with a chicken breast, tomato sauce, Parmesan cheese, right? That bowl is going to be this big. You're going to have some vegetables in it. You're going to have maybe peas or whatever on the side, broccoli, salad on the side. You're going to have a massive bowl full of whole wheat pasta and chicken. Now, that pasta salad is going to keep you fuller for longer because the amount of food you get to eat for the same amount of calories. Small burger, massive bowl of pasta, okay? So the fiber and the protein in the whole wheat pasta and chicken, as I said, they're going to keep you satiated for a lot longer, right? Protein keeps you satiated, fiber keeps you satiated, okay? So I want you to think about filling your plates with nutritionally dense food. So you're going to have big plates of food with loads of color, loads of nutrition, loads of fibers, vitamins, minerals, protein, carbs in there as well, rather than focusing on just going for smaller portions of the foods you love. Now, if you do this, it's going to take up a lot more space on your plate, and it's going to take up a lot more space in your tummy, okay? And this is going to stop you from snacking uncontrollably throughout the day. So that's why calorie deficit may not work for some people. When they're eating this nutritionally, like just dense, caloric dense food, they're not getting a lot of volume. So their stomachs aren't being kept full for longer. So they end up snacking on little things like, I don't know, crisps or French fries or whatever else it might be. But I want you to focus on nutritionally dense foods, okay? So fill up on colorful foods, fill up on protein. With these two things, you're going to get muscle growth and satiety, okay? So you're going to keep full. Protein takes a long time to digest in the body, so that is going to keep you fuller for longer. And fiber is obviously great for digestion, getting those nutrients into your body, getting poop out of your body as well, yeah? So the thing is, right, if you fill up your whole day on wholesome, clean foods within your calorie allowance, loads of color, loads of fresh stuff, you can leave room for something cheeky at the end of the day. So you might be like, at the end of the day, you want to have a dessert after dinner. So you could have a bit of ice cream maybe. So, I would go for something like a Halo Top protein ice cream. It's really low in calories and a whole tub's only 320 calories. So half a tub's going to be like what, 160, yes, or a quarter of a tub's going to be even less than that, right? So I would go for something like that. Or you've got ice dollies. So Soleros are amazing. Twisters are amazing. They're both under 100 calories. You've got Calippos as well. Try and go for kind of low calorie ice cream in that sense, but still good ice cream, right? And then, you know, on occasions I do go for like 100 grams of like, or maybe 200 grams if I'm feeling like risque, of Belgian chocolate by Haagen-Dazs, because I love that one. So when you fill up on those kinds of foods during the day, you've got more room to have a bit of play at night. Whereas if you fill up on your burgers and your pizzas and your crisps and your sandwiches throughout the middle of the day, or the brown beige foods, you're just not going to have any calories for the rest of the day, and then you're going to eat it anyway, and then you're going to go way over your calorie allowance. Okay, so the other thing is, okay, that filling up on low calorie snacks and fast food, as I said, will make you feel like you're not eating enough, and you'll be lacking in energy. Okay, you'll be lacking in energy because you just don't have enough food in your body. Yes, you have the calories, but they burn quicker through your system than eating the fresh, wholesome foods. So eat more volume, okay? And don't eat the dense little brown foods that you can get easy and fast. So cook for yourself. It's really, really important. Excuse me. And I also want you to remember that carbs are not bad, so please do not cut them out completely. And that's it. So, and that is why calorie deficit doesn't work for some people, because they get it wrong. They eat what they want to eat all the time and think they're in the calorie allowance, but actually they're going over because they're snacking and they're not monitoring. That's another thing. You need to be really honest about what you're monitoring. So ketchup, for the first couple of weeks, you know, weigh it. Mayo, weigh it. Butter, olive oil is so calorie dense, like it's great. Like a teaspoon of olive or tablespoon of olive oil is 120 grams of 120 calories. And I know that you're not going to eat the whole teaspoon because you're making a big pot, but a quarter of that is then 30 calories, right? So you just got to be aware of what you're eating. A bit of cheese, you know, monitor it. If you've got if a teaspoon of peanut butter in your mouth, monitor it. You just want to monitor so you're aware of what you're actually eating. And then when we come to doing portion control, then you are more aware of how food should be eyeballed and how we're going to use our hands and thumbs and palms for portion control in the future. So I think that's in module 7. Yes, it is. So anyway, so don't cut carbs out, eat nutritious foods, more volume rather than not nutrition and less volume. It's just going to help you in the long run. All right, I hope that was useful.